Hello, I'm Dahlia Bailey, and I am also senior at Lenape, and I have been a GAC member for 7 months. When I stepped through the doors of Paulsdale for my first GAC meeting, I entered a room full of some of the most driven, intelligent, and put-together girls I know. Immediately, I fell in love with GAC. I had finally found a place where I could engage in balanced and stimulating discussions with informed and motivated girls who cared about feminism as much as I did. Before I joined GACT, as a feminist, I was doing my passion a disservice. Preaching to my friends who frankly were uninterested about my ideas was not the point of feminism, because I do not have the answers, nor does anyone for that matter. Joining GAC and surrounding myself around these bright girls allowed me and still allows me to grow, learn, and to evolve. When I am asked why do I personally believe America needs the ERA, I think of these girls. I think of the dreams they have shared with me, dreams of becoming CEOs, politicians, and lawyers, dreams of one day becoming even more successful and independent than they already are. Then I think of my own dreams, and unfortunately, next I think of something that does not make me feel as inspired, the reality of it. The reality for my fellow GAC members and myself is that without an amendment that protects women from sex discrimination, and without a piece of legislation that legally deems men and women equal, these dreams could possibly remain just that, dreams. When I picture a future without the ERA, I see the same determined girl who tells me about her ambitions of becoming an engineer, becoming a discouraged woman, because when she looks to the legal system for justice in the workplace, she discovers that she lives in a place where the Constitution does not guarantee the right of protection from sex discrimination. I envision the bright girl who shares with me her hopes of becoming an economist, becoming a frustrated woman because she knows she works just as hard as her male coworkers just to get paid less. I fear for my own dreams because I know in America, without the Equal Rights Amendment, my rights as an ambitious, driven woman are not regarded highly enough to be in the Constitution and therefore are virtually non-existent in the eyes of the judicial system. Although I am very aware of what life would be like without the ERA, I can easily and happily imagine a future with one. I envisage an America where a woman no longer fears losing her job if she speaks out against the injustices of her workplace. I imagine a future where a woman seeking help about sex discrimination is no longer turned away from the courts because of a lack of discrimination for sex discrimination. I picture a world where the salary a woman earns is determined by her work ethic, not by her gender. When I think of an America with an ERA, I am no longer frightened by the thought of my future, but excited by it. This is why we need the ERA. Thank you.